Hello everyone, this is Nocturne, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIII story primers. I think we're up to episode 9 or 10 by now, so let's go ahead and jump right in. We've got quite a bit to catch up on, although, as usual, you won't get much more than 8 to 10 minutes of this. So, people, what has changed recently? Well, let's see, we've got Vanille. Has a little more story for her. Pretending to be branded at the same time as the rest of her companions, Vanille actually became a l'Cie on Grand Pulse long ago. Hundreds of years in the past, she and Fang completed their focuses and turned to Crystal. Upon waking, they seemed to have lost all memory of these events and had no knowledge of their present task. While trying to prevent Vanille from becoming a Cie'th, Fang caused the incident at Uriday Gorge, the event that turned Daj into a Sanctum l'Cie. Parted from her friend, Vanille wandered Cocoon alone until the day of the Purge. Uerba Yun Fang, or Fang, I guess. And yes, the O there, OE, is pronounced more of a W. You'll hear it later on in the main LP. Fang is a l'Cie who was born on Grand Pulse, the world that stretches out below floating shell of Cocoon. I think they missed a "the" in there. She joined Vanille in a centuries-long crystal stasis, but awoke with no memories of her focus or what she did to complete it. To prevent Vanille's transformation into a Cie'th, Fang tries to recapture memories of their task, but in doing so, causes the incident at Uriday Gorge. Separated from her friend, the proud warrior woman finds herself working with Rains and the cavalry he leads as they track down l'Cie. Fang's brand is scorched and twisted, its progress halted. Bartholomew Estime, Hope's father. Bartholomew is Hope's father. He loves both his wife and son, but is clumsy at expressing it. Things are made even more difficult by Hope's rebellious age and unreasoning resentment towards his dad. Bartholomew has spent his days sick with worry ever since Hope and Nora were caught up in the middle of the Purge. Cid Rains. Cid Rains is the commander of the Wide Area Response Brigade, a military unit otherwise known as the Cavalry. His vaunted position in the army has afforded him an unobstructed view of the blind obedience the government shows to the val'Cie. In order to free Cocoon from the tyranny of these powerful entities, Rains has begun enlisting the assistance of Fang and other Pulse l'Cie. And just a little bit of a trivia for Final Fantasy fans out there. Cid is the name of the guy they always give in every Final Fantasy game, who seems to either come across one or be the owner of the airship that they always end up using in the game. It's just kind of fun that they've kept that up. Yag Roche is a SciComm officer who graduated with results second only to his fellow trainee Jill Nabat. After proving his leadership in joint missions with the Guardian Corps, his extensive battle experience earned him an early promotion to the rank of colonel. Assigned command of the anti-l'Cie operations in Palampolum, Roche ignores branch rivalries when he requests Guardian Corps cooperation. His only concern is maximizing their efforts to eliminate the l'Cie. Rigdia, I believe. Never understood how to pronounce that guy's name. Rigdia is an officer in the Wide Area Response Brigade led by Cid Rains. Hidden behind his cowboy antics is a man of unwavering courage and integrity. Disgusted by the deception of the Sanctum, he once thought to retire from the military, but instead convinced by Rains to join the cavalry, finding that the Brigadier General shared his ideals. Rigdia now works as his right-hand man in various operations designed to undermine the government's power. And let's see, I believe that's it for now in people. So let's see, we can get a little further in the 13 Days backstory. Okay, Day 5 for sure. Jump right into Day 5. Fang's plan to infiltrate the energy plant with Vanille and recover the memory of their focus ended in failure. Sensing their presence, the val'Cie Kujata attempted to defend itself by creating a servant out of the closest human, a little boy. Including Sarah from the day before last, now 2 innocent lives have been forever altered. The fluctuations in the plant's power levels alerted the Sanctum Army, and Fang drew the attention of the soldiers onto herself to give Vanille a chance to escape. Day 6. Alliance. After shaking her military pursuers, Fang returned to the vestige to find Vanille already gone. She searched the town for her missing friend, but was eventually captured by Sanctum soldiers, members of the cavalry, a unit commanded by Brigadier General Sid Raines. Raines, a man opposed to a fal'Cie-controlled cocoon, offered Fang his protection. Not fully trusting him, but without a way to locate Vanille on her own, the desperate l'Cie decided to join the general and his fleet. Day 3, Escalation. Fang and Vanille discovered the unconscious Sarah deep within the vestige. They could see the girl had been branded with the mark for l'Cie. The door to the pulse structure closed until now was thrown open when Fang and Vanille awoke from their stasis, and Sarah had chosen to walk through it. They took the newly branded servant outside and watched over her until she recovered and set off home. The two women, their focus forgotten, assumed that the fal'Cie anima had chosen a new l'Cie. And the last one for today's episode? Day 4, Searching. Fang was feeling anxious. Her own brand was scorched and showed no sign of changing, but Vanille's mark was still active. If they didn't remember and complete their forgotten focus, her friend would become a Seath. With nothing left to lose, Fang suggested they visit the Sanctum fal'Cie in the Uriday Gorge energy plant. If they approached one of their sworn enemies, then perhaps the memories of their focus would return. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and say thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're still enjoying the story primers, and I will see you guys again next time.